Hello, Mayor, committee and council members, city staff and members of the public. This is Alex Hamilton with a presentation on some budget cleanup for the end of the year. So this presentation is on the Fire Department fiscal year 23-24 transfer of budget appropriations. So the recommendation before you is that the Finance and Governance Committee recommend the City Council authorise 3 budget appropriation transfers. So first, $15,389 to fund the cost of a paramedic vehicle that exceeds the available ARPA project funds. Project C like Charlie 2256, $10,104 to fund the purchase of 8 Lucas mechanical chest compression devices that exceed the available grant project funds. And that's project C like Charlie 2412. And then last, $6,173 for a local match to increase to the FY19 AFG Hazmat Training Grant, project G like George 1904. So there's a little bit of background. The paramedic vehicle, City Council approved the allocation of $100,000 from ARPA funds to acquire a paramedic vehicle. That we have had some inflationary pressures and some supply chain issues in getting this project done, but we do anticipating getting it done this calendar year. But the total cost is now estimated to be $115,389, exceeding our ARPA funding by just over $15,000. So we're requesting a transfer from an existing available appropriation in the department's fleet replacement project account, which is Fund 742, and move it over to the project account, the Capital Outlay Fund 301. The second item is Lucas device. And so these are mechanical CPR devices. We were awarded a portion of a grant. It was a regional grant that was submitted by Ventura County Fire Protection District to purchase these automatic chest compression devices. We use these on folks that are in full arrest and their heart has stopped beating. And so the fire department was originally awarded $145,320 after our local match for the purchase of these 8 devices. Again, inflationary pressures have bitten us a little bit, and so the actual cost for the 8 devices totaled $155,424, exceeding the available grant funds by $10,104. And again, this is from an existing appropriation, but the department is requesting to fund the difference by transferring available appropriations from its general fund operating budget to the grant project account in the Capital Outlay Fund 301. And last, the regional Hazmat Regional Grant Project. And so this is actually a grant that this is a little bit of a cleanup from a grant that we had that was originally awarded in 2020. The original allocation to Oxnard Fire Department was $150,000, including a $13,640 match. Ventura County Fire Department actually gave up some of their training allocation, and so those funds were reallocated to us. That increased our share of the funding to $217,941. This allowed us to actually train more of our personnel to the level of hazardous materials technicians, which is an 160-hour course. But the increase in the fire department's share of the grant meant that we actually needed to increase our local match by $6,173 to a total of $19,813. So to fund that increased match amount and close out the project, the department is requesting a transfer of available appropriations from the department's general fund operating budget to the project account in Grant Fund 200. And so you can see here that the city's financial management policies requires action by City Council for increases or decreases to budget appropriations within a fund or sub-fund. And to fund the specified projects, the fire department requires a transfer that decreases appropriation in one fund and increases in another. And you can see the summary there below. So these budget transfers do not impact the general fund, as they are being funded with available budget appropriations from our current fiscal year. And with that, I would be happy to answer any questions that members of the committee or council might have. Thank you so much for the time.